in 2002 after the World Championships, you mentioned that there was a real fire within the Canadian team. Would you say that there is more of a hunger to chase something, to chase that gold medal and get on top again, or is the hunger the same when you're trying to defend your previous title? Would you say there's any difference in sort of the mentality going into it?
Yeah, I think there was. Athens felt very different than, say, Sydney.
Yeah.
Sydney, we're just trying to prove that we could do it. We were confident. We thought we could. We'd seen our Canadian women do it a number of times, but we hadn't done it yet.
Yeah.
And we did it. It was sort of like just joy, kind of. And whereas, like going into Athens, there's in a way sort of more. Put pressure on ourselves and sort of an expectation that to live up to what we knew was possible, what we had already achieved, and that kind of comes with its own pressure. And that's, I feel like, one of the sort of through lines in my career is like when you're young, you're just trying to prove who you are, and then as you get older, you're trying to defend your turf or your reputation or whatever. And that can be motivating, but it can also be distracting. But Athens was kind of perfect, like we really used that loss in 2002 to sort of motivate us, and Joey Johnson and I, we had already sort of been hatching a plan, but we went and started playing together in Germany, which was, I think, a big thing for us personally and also for our program, because we'd always got along and played well together, but we never played together at a club level, just at camps and stuff like that. But then we got a chance to both train together and play together for a couple of years, and I think that really cemented our sort of natural chemistry on and off the court. Kind of took it to another level, which carried over into the national team. And I think our success in 2004, like we were both just sort of firing on all cylinders.
Yeah.
And not only us, but we certainly were.
Yeah. And then just previously, you mentioned about the continuity within the Wheelchair Basketball Canada and your coaching staff. How did that benefit you going into Athens?
We had the same coaching staff in some form from like 1997 until 2012, or at least we had quite a bit of continuity anyway. So we were able to sort of, celebrate our wins together and also sort of respond to defeats like as a group, and of course continuity can get stale, but in our case I think it was a real strength of our program. So we won in 2000 and we lost in 2002, and we sort of rallied together as a group, not all identical players, but a lot of the same players, same coaching staff, administrative staff behind us, and pivoted and refocused and had a great result in 2004 and 2006. And so, I feel like that's kind of when we were firing on all cylinders in 2004, and we looked around and we saw just our potential relative to other teams, and we felt like we should be able to win this thing in like decisive fashion.